Wait. Don't scroll past this message. You're here for a reason. My chosen one, I need your attention for just a moment because I'm disappointed. Yesterday was a test of your faith and you missed it. I know life pulls you in all directions, distractions arise, and responsibilities weigh heavy. But amidst all of this, I was speaking to you. Did you hear me? You receive countless messages every day, but mine, that one whisper of love and guidance, you skipped it. Yet, I am still here waiting, not for perfection, but for connection. You see, your mistakes don't upset me, but indifference does. I'm not asking for grand gestures, just a heart that remembers me, even in life's smallest moments. Do you know why I tested you? Not to hurt you, but to show you that I see you. I want you to remember me, not just in your struggles, but when everything is calm and peaceful. I long to be your refuge in the storms and your joy when the skies are clear. So please, my beloved child, stay connected to me. Don't let this message go unread. I'm right here, waiting for your heart. My dear child, you must realize that your relationship with me is about consistency rather than perfection. I don't expect you to listen to me without being moved, because I understand that life can be overwhelming, that distractions can occur, that burdens can arise, and that responsibilities can pull you in different directions. It isn't your mistakes that make me sad, but when you don't acknowledge them in front of me, it's not your human weakness that makes me angry, but the indifference that occasionally seeps into your heart. You are my child and I created you myself. Do you not see that all I want is your love? Even if you fail or fall short, my love for you will always be there, but I want you to understand that your heart must stay tethered to mine, even in the smallest moments. Do you know why I put you to the test yesterday? It wasn't to hurt you or prove you weren't worthy. Rather, it was to let you know that I am watching and that I long for you to remember me even in the smallest decisions of your day, so that it is simple to call upon me when you are lost or in need or when you are looking for answers. But what about the times when you are at ease and the world is not pressing down on you? Do you still think of me, my child? I want to be your haven in times of trouble and your delight in times of peace. You must realize that every decision you make, every moment you pay attention to, and every thought you have has a spiritual weight. The enemy doesn't need to drag you into the dark in a single moment. He just needs to divert your attention long enough. I am the one who has been with you since your first heartbeat, and I am the one who has guided you even when you were unaware. For this reason, I ask for your heart, not just in large gestures, but also in small acknowledgments. When you wake up in the morning, do you remember that I gave you breath? When you go to sleep at night, do you remember that I kept you going throughout the day, my child? However, it is not ignored when you ignore me. Even for a little while, do you think that I am upset because I want to worship for my own sake? No, my child, I don't ask for your love because I'm lacking anything. Rather, I ask for it because I know that you will stumble without me. I also ask for your devotion because I know that the enemy will try to fill the voids left by your absence. Don't give him space, and don't allow him to convince you that missing a moment with me is a minor issue, because it's in those little things that fates are shaped. I see your heart and I know your intentions, but keep in mind that good intentions must be followed by action. A love that is never expressed stays hidden, and a fire that is not tended will eventually fade. For this reason, I ask that you acknowledge me in all that you do so that I may guide your path. If you feel too busy, tell me. If you are tired, tell me. If you are unsure, tell me. Do not let a day go by without even saying to me, Lord, I see you, and I love you. That is all I want to know, that your heart has not forgotten mine. I am not far away. Even as you read this, I am here, and my spirit is all around you. I can see the things that are bothering you, and I know your worries. You may think I don't understand the pressures you are under, but I do more than you can imagine, which is why I've given you my spirit, so you won't ever have to bear these burdens alone. However, my child, if you don't make room for me, how can I talk to you? How can I help you? You must quiet your heart long enough to hear me, even though I have never stopped talking. Let's make today unique. I swear to you, my child, that today will be the day you create room for me, not out of duty, but out of desire, and that you will not wait for an emergency to call on me. You will whisper my name today, not because you need anything, but because you love me. I'm preparing you for something bigger, and the days ahead will call for a closer relationship with me. When you make space for me, you will find me. When you seek me out with all of your heart, I'll reveal myself to you. The adversary is expanding, and the world is changing. Bolder, now is not the time to stray. Rather, it is the moment to get closer and fortify your faith so that you can build on the foundation I have placed inside you. I'm calling you higher, so don't take my presence lightly or let the world's distractions to take away your commitment. I need you to be ready, my child. I love you despite my fury, and my love continues even when you fail. Don't go another day without recognizing me. And don't allow another second go by without putting your heart in mine. I am waiting for you, my child, and I have always been here. Do you not see how I long for you and how I wait for you with open arms while you get lost in the world's distractions? You claim to love me, but your actions don't always match your words. I'm not angry like men are, but rather with ephemeral feelings and self-centered pride. I am the Lord, your God, and my anger is justified because of how much I love you. Do you not realize that I want your heart at all times, not just when it's convenient? You must always connect with me because I am the source of your life. Without me, you wander aimlessly looking for meaning in places that will never satisfy you. When you choose to acknowledge me only when it works with your schedule, you miss out on the fullness of my presence, my child. I don't ask for what you can't give me, but rather for what you have promised me. A heart that stays steadfast, a soul that stays open, and a mind that stays focused on my voice, even in the midst of the world. Do you not realize that even in the quiet I whisper to your soul when the world is noisy? If you do not tune in to me, you will miss my voice. Do not assume that my voice will always appear in grand ways and wonders, because I frequently speak in the stillness of your heart in unexpected ways. But if you do not actively seek me out, you will not be able to recognize my voice if you let other things distract you. They say they believe in me, but they don't really know me. They call on my name in times of need, but they forget me in their comfort. They cry out during storms, but when the sun comes out, they go about their lives as if I'm not there. My child shouldn't be like them. I don't want a love that is only present in desperation. You will become deaf to my guidance, and in doing so, you will walk a path that leads you further away from my will. I desire a love that endures across all seasons. I want you to look for me in the morning when your day starts, and in the evening when everything is quiet. I want you to look for me in your happy and sad moments. I want you to acknowledge me not only in your prayers, but also in your choices, actions, and how you treat other people, because to be connected to me is more than just praying. It's about walking in my ways and listening. There will come a time when the distractions of this world will try to pull you away from me so much that you will find it difficult to hear me at all. The enemy does not want you to be connected to me. He wants you to feel too busy, exhausted, and overwhelmed to pray. He wants you to think that missing even a single moment with me is unimportant, but every moment with me matters every single time, my child. You decide to turn to me. Every time you acknowledge me, you invite my presence to be a part of your life, strengthening the foundation of your faith. When you don't, however, and days go by without seeking me, you start to drift. At first, it might not be noticeable, but gradually, the connection weakens, your peace feels far away, your worries about the world seem heavier, and your faith starts to waver. I promised you that you would always be able to hear my voice. The world will fill that space with things that do not satisfy you. It will give you fleeting pleasures and temporary distractions, but none of it will fulfill you the way I do. My love is eternal, and my presence is eternal, but if you do not prioritize me, you will feel empty and wonder why your heart feels so far from me. I have given you my spirit so that you may always be guided in truth, but you must choose to listen. Open your heart and make room for me, my child. Don't wait until you're desperate to find me, my child. Don't wait until trouble arises to remember my name. Instead, seek Maine right now. Acknowledge Maine before the storms arrive, or when you stay connected to me, you won't be shaken. The winds may blow, but they won't break you. The waters may rise, but they won't devour you. And the enemy may attack, but he won't prevail because I'm with you. It is not that I am far away. Rather, it is that they have not made the effort to get close. I have always been here. I have never left. But in order to experience my presence, you must choose to abide in me. Walk in my peace, stay connected, hear my voice, and listen. You will find yourself unprepared, weak, and searching for strength that could have been built in the moments when you chose to seek me daily. My child, many people wonder why they feel distant from me, why their prayers feel unanswered, and why their faith feels weak. Even though it is inconvenient, you should put me first in every moment of your life, not just when you are in need. If you could see how the enemy tries to pull you away from me, you would understand why I am speaking to you now with such urgency. He does not always come with overt temptations. Instead, he subtly uses distractions, busyness, and exhaustion to convince you that you will pray later, read my word tomorrow, and seek me out when you have more time. Slowly, without realizing it, you start to stray, but I am calling you back, my child. The reason I tell you to pray constantly is not because I need constant reminders of your love, but rather because you need constant reminders of my presence. The more you seek me out, the more you will recognize my voice, the more you will acknowledge me, the more you will feel my peace, and the more you choose me, the less control the enemy will have over your life. I am reminding you that every moment with me matters, and I am demonstrating to you that the closer you stay with me, the stronger you will be. I see you, my child, when you struggle, when you feel overwhelmed, when the burdens of this world weigh on you, and I want you to know that you don't have to carry them alone. You must come to me and lay them at my feet. Don't let a day go by where you don't turn to me, even in the smallest moments or in the shortest prayers. It's not about the length of your prayers, but the sincerity of your heart. I hold everything in my hands, and if you keep me at the center of your life, you will walk in clarity because my spirit will lead you at every turn. However, if you ignore me and treat me like an optional rather than necessary item, you will become lost in the world's confusion and wonder why you feel empty, uncertain, and distant. and distant. And the reason for this is that you have allowed yourself to become sidetracked from the one thing that really matters. I am the vine, and you are the branch apart from me. You are powerless. Your strength comes from my spirit within you. Your wisdom comes from your own understanding. It is given by my voice. And your peace comes from my presence rather than from the things of this world. If you stay in me, prioritize me, and make room for me at every moment, you will never be lost. The storms and trials will come, but they won't shake you because you will be firmly rooted in my love. I am here, my child. I've always been here, so I'm asking you now, will you choose to stay with me? Will you choose to seek me out at every opportunity? Not just in times of need, but with every breath you take. Will you allow me to be the cornerstone of your life? I'm waiting with my arms wide open. Come and abide in me, for I'll provide you with everything you've ever needed. Amen. Thank you so much for supporting our channel. If you agree with this video, type Amen. If you love God and you believe in Him, please share this video.